your job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I dot your go pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her, so no. I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Titans going up against the Texans.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ohio, here we go.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Looking to throw on second down. Hansen under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 5. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Looking to throw. Hansen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught at the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they try the right side here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, the spin. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go! Ohio!
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Hansen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking for the guy carrying the ball. He was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They begin with Henry. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. On 3rd and 2, Hansen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Throwing on 1st down. Hansen. Smith catches left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going up top. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw on second down. Hansen looking deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hansen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Hansen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go!
From the red zone now, Watson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go! Red 38!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Hansen out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. And this is going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Hansen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again, Hansen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it's a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Throwing now, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins away. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Come on, let's go.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, let's go. 1-9, flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Charles are able to complete